While pre-modern cultures didn't frame the question in terms of extraterrestrial biology, many historical warnings and sacred texts describe encounters with powerful, non-human intelligences that are malevolent, deceptive, or existentially dangerous to humanity. Let's separate this into two useful categories. 1. Historical, philosophical warnings, secular, from thinkers and events. 2. Sacred, mythological texts, religious or esoteric traditions. 1. Historical and philosophical warnings, non-scriptural. The Library of Alexandria and Information Control. Though not about aliens, the destruction of the Library of Alexandria, 48 BCE, 270 CE, etc., is a historical lesson. Losing knowledge can make you defenseless. Some scholars argue that if we receive an alien signal and decode it carelessly, we might open a Trojan horse, e.g., mimetic virus, dangerous instructions. The warning: not all information is safe to acquire. The Taiping Rebellion, 1850-1864, false divine contact. Hong Xiuquan claimed he was the younger brother of Jesus Christ after visions of a heavenly father. This led to one of the deadliest civil wars in history, 20-30 million dead. The historical warning: beings claiming divine or extraterrestrial authority may be delusions, deceptions, or malevolent entities using human psychology to cause chaos. Islanders saw advanced airmen and believed they were gods. When the airmen left, cults mimicked landing strips and radios, hoping for return. The warning: a superior power need not be hostile to disrupt a society completely. Mere presence can cause self-destructive mimetic behavior. Sagan, a SETI proponent, also warned, "We must be careful not to project our hopes onto an unknown intelligence. If a civilization is even slightly more advanced than us, they could manipulate us like children." His warning: embrace without verification is a survival risk. These vary by tradition, but common themes emerge. Beings who are powerful, intelligent, and not benign. They can disguise themselves as gods, ancestors, or guides. They seek to enslave, deceive, or harvest humans. The Hebrew Bible, Old Testament, the Watchers and demonic deception, Genesis 6, 1-4. The Nephilim appear when sons of God take human wives, producing giants and warriors. The text is terse but implies violent, corrupting contact. Deuteronomy 32:17. They sacrificed to demons, not God, to gods they had never known, to new gods that had come recently. This has been interpreted by some as referencing competing divine beings, some hostile to humans. The Book of Enoch describes 200 watchers who descend to earth, teach forbidden technology, and create monstrous hybrids. They are imprisoned for corrupting humanity. Warning: advanced knowledge from non-human beings can be a curse. The New Testament, deceptive spiritual entities, 2 Corinthians 11:14. Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. Warning: malevolent beings may appear beautiful, wise, and helpful at first. Ephesians 6:12. Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers of this darkness. Early Christians understood that some intelligent entities are hostile and organized. Revelation 12:9. The great dragon, who leads the whole world astray. Deception is the primary weapon. See Gnostic texts, Nag Hammadi Library, the Archons. Gnostic sects, 2nd, 4th century CE, described archons, malevolent parasitic entities who created the material world to trap divine sparks, human souls. The archons are said to be ignorant, envious, and feeding on human fear and ignorance. In texts like the Apocryphon of John, they appear as lion-faced, serpentine beings who lie about being the true God. Warning: the cosmos may be designed by malevolent intelligences, and contact with them is captivity. D. The Quran and Islamic tradition, Jinn and Shayatin. Surah al-Jinn, 72, describes jinn as sentient beings with free will, made of smokeless fire, who live in a parallel world. Some are good, some evil. They can hear humans, influence them, and possess them. Warning. Not all intelligent non-humans are friendly. They may deceive you into worship or ruin. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:102 mentions two fallen angels, Harut and Marut, who taught humans sorcery, but warned, "We are a test, so do not disbelieve." Humans use the knowledge for evil anyway. Warning. Even well-intentioned advanced beings can inadvertently give dangerous tools. In Vedas and Puranas, asuras are powerful, intelligent beings who constantly war with devas, gods. They are not always evil, but often envious, deceptive, and destructive toward humans caught in the crossfire. Mara, Buddhism, the personification of temptation, death, and illusion. Mara visited the Buddha under the Bodhi tree, offering power and threatening destruction. Warning. Some beings will offer you a shortcut to knowledge or power in exchange for your liberation. Though not always malevolent, the Jotnar represent chaos, primordial force, and hostility to the ordered human world, Midgard. The gods protect humans from them. Warning. Contact with primordial intelligences, ice, fire, stone, may be incompatible with human life. Hopi, North America. Legends speak of Kachinas, spirits who can help or harm. Also, warnings about star people who gave knowledge but also brought suffering. Some ceremonies caution, not every visitor from the sky is a friend. Aboriginal Australian, Dreamtime. Certain Mimi spirits are tall, thin tricksters who can cause harm if approached incorrectly. They are intelligent, not human, and follow their own moral rules. Theme found in modern parallel. Beings appear beautiful or wise, but are deceptive. A SETI signal promising utopia could imply advanced knowledge is a trap, as seen with Enoch, Harut, and Marut. Gifts of alien technology with hidden control suggest hostile entities may feed on human emotion or ignorance, like the Gnostics, Mara, or Jinn describe. Psychological manipulation via contact warns that not all gods or angels are benevolent, as depicted in Deuteronomy or with the Asuras. Mistaking hostile aliens for saviors suggests the cosmos may contain predators, a concept explored in dark forest theory and Norse mythology. And interstellar silence, not as absence, but as a strategy for survival. These texts and historical episodes suggest that fear of malevolent non-human intelligence is not modern paranoia. It is ancient, cross-cultural, and grounded in repeated human experience with something psychological, spiritual, or potentially extraterrestrial. The consistent warning is, do not assume good intent. Do not rush to embrace. Do not assume intelligence equals morality. And do not trust a being just because it has power or knowledge. If we treat these traditions seriously, even as allegories, they imply that humanity's greatest risk in contact may not be lasers or warships, but deception, dependency, and the slow loss of autonomy to an entity we mistake for a guide. So yes, history and sacred texts are full of warnings. Whether they describe actual aliens, psychological projections, or spiritual truths, they all agree on one thing. Look before you leap and keep your discernment sharp. The possibility of malevolent alien entities is a very real risk, one that is often downplayed in optimistic portrayals of first contact. If such entities existed and were able to reach us, the consequences could be catastrophic, potentially ending human civilization or even our species. Let's break down what that could mean and why it's a concern often overshadowed by the rush to discover. Why the rush could be dangerous. The drive to discover alien life via SETI, biosignatures, or even sending interstellar probes is based on curiosity, not caution. We have no agreed-upon planetary protection protocols against inbound malevolent intelligence, only protocols to avoid contaminating other worlds with Earth life. This asymmetry is a major vulnerability. Forms of malevolence. Malevolent doesn't necessarily mean laser guns and invasion. It could be far more insidious. Biological malevolence. They might not intend harm, but their very presence could be deadly. Alien microbes, prions, or spores could trigger pandemics to which we have zero immunity. If they are deliberately biological weapons, it's even worse. They might view Earth as a resource, water, minerals, atmosphere, or even biological material for data storage. They could strip mine the planet, melt the ice caps for hydrogen, or terraform Earth to suit their biochemistry, making it uninhabitable for us. An advanced intelligence could manipulate us through information warfare. Imagine a signal that, when decoded, triggers a mass psychosis, religious collapse, or societal suicide. Or they could offer gifts, cures, tech that contain hidden backdoors or obsolescence, making us dependent and then helpless. This is the most chilling. In this view, popularized by Cixin Liu's three-body problem, the universe is a dark forest where every civilization is a hunter. Any civilization that reveals its location is inevitably destroyed by others who fear future competition. The only rational act upon discovering another civilization is to annihilate it immediately. In that case, our broadcasts, Arecibo, TV, radar, have already painted a target on us. They might not hate us, but they might treat us the way we treat ants when building a highway. They'd demolish our cities, use our oceans for cooling, and never even notice we existed. Our entire history, art, and suffering would be irrelevant, a side effect of their infrastructure project. No existing government has a verified protocol for hostile ET. Panic, martial law, or religious schisms could break societies faster than any alien weapon. Economic annihilation. Even without an attack, the knowledge of a superior, hostile force could crash markets, end global trade, and render currency meaningless. Technological regression. We might deliberately destroy our own tech, satellites, power grids, to avoid being tracked or controlled by the aliens. Loss of purpose. If we are not just non-dominant, but utterly insignificant, or worse, a resource to be harvested, our moral, philosophical, and spiritual frameworks could shatter. A crucial distinction: intent versus effect. We should be careful. An entity doesn't have to be evil in a human sense to end our world. A farmer isn't malevolent to the grass when he plows it under. But for us, the effect is the same. So, malevolent here might be better defined as existentially incompatible. What would that mean for the rush? If we accept this risk seriously, then the rush to discover and embrace alien life is not just naive, it's reckless. It would demand a global moratorium on powerful active messaging, METI, until we have a planetary defense strategy. Quarantine protocols for any returning space probes or signals. An existential risk assessment framework before decoding any obviously artificial signal. And a sobering truth: we might not have a choice. If they find us first, the rush is irrelevant. Some argue that any civilization capable of interstellar travel has likely moved past malevolence because cooperation is necessary for survival at that scale, or that they would be so advanced that we are simply beneath their concern, the zoo hypothesis. But this is a hope, not a certainty. We have no universal law that says intelligence equals benevolence. On Earth, the most intelligent species, humans, have committed genocide and ecocide repeatedly. Projecting our better angels onto unknown beings is exactly the kind of optimism that could get us killed. Final thought: we are so used to stories where first contact is either benign or dramatic, but survivable. The real danger may be that if malevolent entities find us, there will be no negotiation, no battle, and no warning, just an end. The rush to embrace the unknown should always be tempered by the humility that we might not be embracing friends, but finality